Getting to spend time with your friends. How more perfect can a day be? But what if the perfect day becomes a tragedy? Well, that's what happened to five boys from the Dalseo district of Daegu, South Korea on March 26, 1991. It was a holiday in Korea due to elections. So the six boys, now known as Frog Boys, Woo Chol-won, Jo Ho-yeon, Park Chan-in, Kim Jong-sik, and Tae Ryong-kim, all aged between 9 and 13, like any kid of their age would, decided to spend their day playing games. But neighbors complained of them being loud, and hence they decided to get ready and head up the mountain to search for salamander eggs. Just before setting off, Tae Ryong-kim decided not to go as his mom warned him to not go far away. Little did he know it would be the last time he would see his dear friends. The boys soon set off to find the eggs. It was all normal until it grew dark. Hours had passed, yet none had heard from the five boys. Everyone grew worried and began searching for them once the sun began to set. After searching on their own for a few hours, they decided to call the police, who performed a more thorough search. But there was no signs of the boys. How could they disappear without a trace? There were many theories behind it. Some suspected the boys to be runaways, while some suspected them to have gotten lost. But both the theories were quickly dropped off. The case gained a lot of public attention, leading the president to enlist hundreds of thousands of police and military to aid in the search. Millions of flyers were generated and a reward was offered to anyone who provided information on the boys. But sadly, no new leads were found despite all the efforts. Many tried to take the advantage of the family using false claims. One even claimed to have abducted the children and that they were alive but not well. It was soon discovered to be false. Their parents even left their jobs to search for their missing kids, but it was all in vain. On September 26, 2002, after 11 years of the incident, a man searching for acorns accidentally discovered their bodies on Mount Varian in an area that had been searched before. After examination, investigators claimed that the boys had died of hypothermia, but the families refused to believe it. After second investigation, it was concluded that the boys had indeed been murdered, many of whom suffered severe head injuries, either from blunt force trauma or from shotgun. One of the child's skulls had 2 bullet holes in it. What surprised many was that how did the scene go undiscovered for long, even after the massive search? Evidence in the form of moss growing within some of the children's skulls proved that the boys had not been moved for years. The boys' clothes had been tied together using strange knots. Multiple theories have popped up over the years. Some locals think that a group of lepers may have killed the boys due to a legend that says that the liver of a child could cure the illness. Others believe that a tragic accident could be the cause, followed by a quick cover-up. There was a military firing range nearby. Many believed that 1 or 2 children might have got injured by a stream, and in order to cover it up, the perpetrator decided to kill the rest. This seemed to be the most plausible one, despite the records shows no shooting practice scheduled that day. More evidence pointing towards a firing range accident is the fact that the mountain was littered with bullet casings. But no evidence have been found to link them together. Till this day, this case still remains unsolved. So let's hope for the case to be solved one day. What do you think would have happened to the boys? Leave your opinions down.